Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
I'm Jason Colthorpe in Royal Oak, and in less than 2 months, right here, there's going to be a huge slide. All through here, ice sculptures, skiing areas, fun for the kids. It's going to be a blast. Oh, man, I bet I gave it away saying that. Who cares? Coming up, I'll tell you what the big announcement was today.
All right, Jason, we're going to begin, though, with strong winds, again moving into Metro Detroit with the potential for causing power outages overnight. In fact, DTE says it has crews now on standby just in case.
That's right. Let's get right over to Paul Gross with what to expect overnight and into tomorrow morning, Paul.
Yeah, and as we said earlier in the evening, this is going to be an evolution through the night. So here's what you need to know. The wind advisory kicks in at 4 a.m., except for St. Alec County. It's midnight for you, but for the rest of us, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and goes until 4 o'clock Thursday afternoon. Gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour, I think, are pretty easily attainable. Now, that's shy of the 60-plus mile per hour gusts some of us had on Saturday, but still, that's bad enough. And downlimbs and power outages definitely in the equation for later tonight and tomorrow. Right now, wind gusts across the area are generally between 20 and 30 miles per hour. They've come up as expected, but look at Lansing already gusting to 40 miles per hour. Now, a little bit of help here from Lake Michigan, but Muskegon, a 51 mile per hour gust right now. So here's the wind forecast. So 7 o'clock in the morning, we're all gusting to around or above 40 miles per hour. Any showers, those could be even heavier gusts. And even by early afternoon, still gusting to around 40 miles per hour. That's common across the area, but things will be subsiding as we head into the evening hours tomorrow. Bottom line for the kids at the bus stop and for you going to work, balmy in the morning, 60 degrees, scattered showers, very windy, but falling temperatures through the afternoon. Sunshine coming out, but still chilly and windy. I'll be back with the rest of the forecast in just a few minutes, guys.
Paul, and with the wind only expected to get worse throughout the night, wake up with a Local 4 News Today team for weather and traffic updates on the 4s, plus the latest on any power outages. It all starts at 4:30 a.m.
Breaking news now just in from Detroit's east side, where a violent crash sends a car into a daycare.
Tim Pamplin is on the scene with a night cam. Tim.
A terrible scene here along 7 Mile at Moross and Kelly, where the 3 roads intersect. Detroit's east side, a young lady losing her life after her vehicle rolls into this daycare here along 7 Mile, that black vehicle there. I just spoke to a family member off camera. She tells me that the young lady was on the phone with her cousin, said someone was shooting at her as she was coming down Moross Road here. In her haste to get away, she struck another vehicle, that silver vehicle over there, and then started rolling into the daycare there. She's been pronounced dead. Here at the scene, police are looking at green light cameras right now, trying to figure out who was chasing her, who was shooting at her. That is the scene right now on the east side with the night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, Tim, and more breaking news on Detroit's east side tonight, where 2 people have been shot and killed.
So let's get to Mara McDonald on the scene. Mara.
Kimberly and Devin, we actually have 2 scenes out here. Take a look behind me. This is St. Aubin Street. This is one portion of this crime scene. And then you walk into the MLK apartment complex here, and that is where the other scene is. So according to neighbors, let me tell you what they say happened out here. There is a nearby liquor store. There was apparently a fight at this liquor store that turned into groups of people running through this apartment complex and into St. Aubin. One person was shot and killed between the apartment buildings in the MLK complex. Another person was shot in the middle of St. Aubin, but was not dead on the scene. So police and EMS transported that person to the hospital where they later died. So Detroit police telling us they've got a double fatality out here and they are looking for suspects. We are on Detroit's near east side. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Update that story as best we can in the morning and online at clickondetroit.com. All right, Mara. Tonight, the State Health Department confirming 2 new cases of the Omicron variant in Michigan.
The 2 cases are in Genesee County, bringing the total number of known cases so far to 3. Meanwhile, the state reporting a 2-day total of 11,722 new cases. That averages out to 5,800 cases per day. And sadly, we've lost another 330 lives. Henry Ford Health System says the number of patients hospitalized with COVID is up 34% in the past month. And COVID-related deaths are up 80% over the past 2 weeks. 75 to 80% of those hospitalized patients are unvaccinated.
People who are vaccinated are 30 times more likely to survive COVID admission than in unvaccinated patients. So this means that vaccines, one, protect you from an infection, but even if you get a breakthrough infection, the outcomes are going to be much, much better, and you are going to leave the hospital alive.
And at last check, 62.2% of Michiganders ages 5 and up are fully vaccinated.
State Representative Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin introducing a new bill to require safe storage of guns in wake of the Oxford school shooting. It is called the Safe Guns, Safe Kids Act. That bill would require gun owners to safely secure their firearms in any situation in which a child could reasonably access it. If a child should get to the gun and use it to commit a crime or just hurt themselves or others, gun owners could face up to 5 years in prison.
All right, Winter Blast is back. After 17 years in downtown Detroit, it was in danger of ending altogether. But this afternoon, the Royal Oak Downtown Development Authority approved funding for it to move there to Royal Oak this February. Jason Colthorpe, live in downtown Royal Oak tonight. So, Jason, how did all of this, kind of come together here?
I would say, Kim, probably having really good contacts. See, John Witz is the organizer of Winter Blast, and he's also the organizer of Arts Beats and Eats, which is also here in Royal Oak. So when the Winter Blast was in danger in Detroit, he put his contacts to work, and the next thing you know, he made a natural connection. What's the one thing Royal Oak really could use during the wintertime to spice things up?
I'd probably say more of those heating pads, over there by those restaurants.
What do you think Royal Oak need?
Nothing.
What would you say if I told you they were getting the Winter Blast from Detroit?
What is that?
Okay, so they may need to spend a little more on advertising, but the Winter Blast is alive. After funding fell through with the city of Detroit, the fear was it was gone for good.
We had called it off initially, and folks in Royal Oak got wind of that, and we started talking, and some major funding was provided by the city.
It's a 2-year deal with Royal Oak that will transform the core of the rebuilt downtown into what Winter Blast fans are used to.
Start of the zip line at the foot of the park on 2nd Street. People will take off here, and then as you turn to the right, people will cross next to the statue and almost be able to high five.
In addition to the zip line, an ice skating rink will go up in the farmers market parking lot. They'll have the big slide, skiing and snowboarding areas, crafts, ice sculptures, and much more. Still, there are those who will miss seeing it in Campus Martius in downtown Detroit.
My son was raised going to Winter Blast every year through elementary, middle, and high. He first learned how to ice skate down at Campus Martius. So I don't know that it'll be the same feel.
Yeah, and her disappointment based on the fact that it was very accessible for kids in Detroit to be able to enjoy that. But she did agree that the silver lining here is that it's not gone for good. At least it's somewhere and people can check it out. Now walk with me here. Now this is the parking lot of the farmers market where they're going to have the ice skating rink. They're going to build it here, but I want you to take a look down the side street here, which is what their grand plan is here. They want to incorporate crafts and a lot of the entertainment into the surrounding businesses, have people be going into those businesses down this street, 3rd Street, and some of the other downtown areas. And the idea is to really get it incorporated into the downtown area, which will help generate more money and maybe create a bigger footprint to keep it here longer. And we'll see how it goes. We're in Royal Oak tonight. Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.